Hello students. Today we are going to start with our lesson 3, that is computer virus. You have all heard about this term, that is virus. Now many times when you are working on computer, we uh, come up with a situation where our computer is not functioning in the way it should perform. Okay, it is oftenly getting hanged. It restarts frequently, or some of the data which we have saved, we cannot found it because it is lost. Okay, and when we come across such situation, we call it as a virus attack. Okay, now virus attack, what do you mean by this virus? Computer virus is basically a malicious software. Now what is malicious? Malicious means unwanted software. So a computer virus is an unwanted software program which is loaded onto a user's computer without user's knowledge. Okay, and it performs malicious actions. So in short, computer virus is some unwanted program which which we are not installing intentionally. It is getting loaded without our knowledge, and when it comes in our computer starts malfunctioning. It start performing some malicious actions, such kind of actions which is not as we are expecting computer to work. So our computer is not working properly. Okay, and at this time when we are having a computer a virus attack, the resources of a computer, the major resources like memory, data, different programs, all are hampered. And very importantly, speed of our computer drops. It is hampered like anything, so we cannot work on a computer as the way we should work. Okay, so computer virus is nothing but unwanted program which is disturbing our computer system. Okay, and we say that computer virus is similar to biological virus. You know why? The reason is that when this virus come to our body, when it enters our body, we fall sick. Okay, and due to that our body is not functioning in the way it should function. Okay, we are sick, we start feeling cold. Okay, there is cough, there is sneezing, many things would happen, our temperature arises. So what is all this? Our system is not working properly. Similarly, when computer virus enters the computer system, our computer system is not working properly. It is doing some kind of malicious actions. Okay, so that is a virus. So virus, virus, means vital information resource under siege. This is the full form which you have to learn as it is. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of virus. Now before proceeding, you should know that there are different terms which you are going to study in this lesson: virus, malware, spyware, worm. There are some more like sweeper, Trojan horse. Okay, so all these terms we are using interchangeably with the term virus, but in actual all these terms have different meanings. So you should understand that what is the difference between virus and worm, what is the difference between spyware and malware. So these all concepts we are going to clear in coming topics. Okay, now before that, let's begin with the next topic, that is types of virus. Basically, there are four types of virus: boot sector virus, program file virus, multi-parasite virus, and macro virus. These are the four types of viruses. Let's study the first one, boot sector virus. Now kindly pay attention. Do you know what is mean by booting? Booting is the process of starting a computer. When a computer starts, we oftenly use the word that computer is getting booted. Okay, now what this booted means? When a computer start, it requires some information, some data to start the computer. Okay, for booting process we require some data. Now this data is stored on the first sector of a disk storage device, disk or storage device. Okay, the data which is required for the process of booting, where it is stored? It is stored on the first sector of the storage device, and that first sector is called as boot sector. Okay, so we say that boot sector consist master boot record. So what do you mean by master boot record? Master boot record means those records or those data which helps in booting the computer, and it is placed at the first position or first mm, uh, sector of the storage device. So that is called as boot sector. So now what boot sector virus is doing? Boot sector virus is directly affecting that portion of the hard drive. Boot sector, that's why we have taken that name, boot sector virus, because it is affecting or it is infecting boot sector of the storage drive. Okay, and when it becomes active, this kind of virus becomes active as soon as computer system is booted. So what are the examples of this? Disk killer, stone virus, etc. are the examples which you have to remember. I hope this point is clear. Next is program file virus. Now this type of virus is very easy to remember because this virus infects only those files which ends with this extensions which is in front of your screen: .com, .exe, .ovl, .drv, .sys. So the files with this extension is infected by this kind of virus. So this virus becomes active in the memory and it has tendency of replicating itself. Replicating is duplicate. So a virus comes, it enters the memory and it keeps on replicating itself or duplicating itself. Okay, and hence it infects the file on the disk. Example is Sunday, Cascade. These are the examples of the file. Next is multiparasite virus. What do you mean by multiparasite? Multiparasite virus is a hybrid of a boot sector and program file virus. It is a hybrid, means combination of boot sector and program file virus. Now, this kind of virus first enters the computer, and when we on the computer, when our computer boots or gets started, it becomes active and infects the boot sector. And once when our computer is on, it starts infecting the .extension files, .com, .exe, that files also. So we say that it is a combination of boot sector and program file virus. Okay, so it is as it is infecting both of them, it is called as multiparasite virus. Examples are invader, flip, tequila, etc. Okay. Then comes macro virus. This is very important because you have come across this situation many times that your Word files or Excel files or PowerPoint files do not get open. They are infected by the virus, or even if it get open, they are infected, and so you cannot get the material what was inside it. Okay, so when the infected document is open, the macro virus gets loaded into main memory. Okay, and once this microvirus gets into your memory, it is very harmful and starts infecting all the other Word, Excel and PowerPoint files. Okay, so examples are Melissa, Relax, Babbles, etc. So you have to remember all the examples. So basically we have four types of viruses. Boot sector virus, which infects the boot sector. Boot sector is the first sector on the storage device, which consists of all the master boot record. Master boot record means the data which is required for booting the computer. So that is boot sector virus. Second is program file virus, means this virus infects all the files which ends with the extension .com, .sys, etc. Multiparasite virus, which is a combination of above two, and macro virus, which is generally infecting the Word, Excel and PowerPoint files. And in this table which is in front of you, you can see the examples with the types. Okay, so I want you all to learn this table very properly because there will be many questions asked on this. For example, you may have a question that Sunday is example of which type of virus, or state examples of microvirus, or stone virus is which kind of virus. So you should understand this and just learn out the examples, that which example belongs to which types of virus. So I hope this much is clear to you. So we will move to the next slide. Our next slide is about virus symptoms. Now you have come across all these situations, but we are just going to revise it in your mind that when such condition occurs, you should have a guess that there is a virus attack. So these are the symptoms. Okay. See, when biological virus enters our body, it starts showing symptoms that we start feeling cold, our temperature rises, okay, or there would be itching. There could be many symptoms, and from that symptoms we can identify the error. So here also these are the symptoms which identifies the virus. Very first symptom is computer starts doing things of its own. So computer takes its own charge and it starts working itself without our instruction or our command. And now what kind of work it can do? It moves the cursor by itself. It starts opening or closing windows, or any kind of app gets open or closed automatically. So if such condition arises, so it's very easy to identify that there is a virus. Secondly, if your computer shutdowns or restarts frequently, if such thing happens, this is very common that computer is getting restarted frequently. So that means virus is there. Malfunctioning may be noticed in several applications. Malfunctioning means what? Many applications are not working in the form they should work. That is malfunctioning. So that could be maybe a trick by which you can identify that there is a virus. Certain devices on computer become inaccessible. You keep on clicking on some of the icons or some of the applications, but they are inaccessible. Unexpected error messages pops up. Okay, we get a small window at right side, and some in which some messages are written, and they keeps on popping up, disturbing our normal work. Similarly, there are different menus and dialog box which appears and which disturbs you. They tell us to install something or click here or to download something. They are doing this and sending viruses to our computer. Okay, so very important, one more symptom, that is speed of computer drops down. This is very important symptom, because many times we feel that there are too much of memory in our system, but still our system is not conveniently working. The reason is that virus has occupied all the space, and we haven't identified it. Okay, so if speed of your computer drops, you can guess that virus has attacked. So all these are symptoms which you have to understand. Now, basically the question arises that, okay, virus is there, but what is the reason that this virus is spreading? How this virus spreads? So actually there are main three reasons which will tell us that how virus is spreading all over the system. Okay, so the very first reason is through removable storage device. Removable storage device. Do you know what is removable storage device? You have studied it in first lesson. That is flash drive. Yes, the pen drive. Okay, mostly we are attaching many removable devices to our system. We copy something and we paste it elsewhere. So if our file is infected, and an infected file, if we are copying in removable storage device or pen drive, and then we are copying it somewhere else, naturally the virus is going to spread. Okay, now how to overcome this, that we are going to see in next slide. But yes, this is one of the reason that through removable storage device the virus is spreading. Second, from internet, without knowing, from any bad site, if we are downloading something, okay, maybe a game, maybe any kind of movie or song, if we don't know anything about site, and just we are try to download a file from any site, duplicated, pirated site, okay, if we are downloading it, naturally there are chances that virus comes in our computer. Okay, clicking on unwanted links on internet, that could be a reason. Opening different unwanted sites, that could be reason. So from internet is one of the strongest reason from which virus can spread to our computer. Through email attachment. Okay, now we are habitual of clicking on links, so if we get any attachment through email, we are very excited to open it. So please remember that if you are getting a mail from some unwanted source, please don't try to open it. Okay, if you are comfortable that whatever mail you are getting is from genuine person, then only try to open it and click on links, otherwise don't open it. Email attachment is one of the severe uh, uh, thing from which the virus can spread. So these are the three things, through removable storage device, from internet, and through email attachment. These three are the reasons because of which virus may spread. And last slide for this video, steps to prevent virus. Of course, we have to take prevention step. Okay, so these are the prevention steps given. If you try to follow them, naturally you can be away from the viruses. Okay, and you all know that we are uh, dealing with the pandemic situation. So we are following some prevention rules, that we are washing our hands, we are maintaining a social distancing. So if we are preventing everything, naturally we will be far away from corona. Okay, so similarly here also, to deal with computer virus, we have to deal with this prevention methods. Okay, so what is the first thing? Equip your computer with some antivirus program and keep it updated. Okay, so it's very important that you should have antivirus installed in your computer, laptop, mobile, tab, whatever you're using. It should be equipped with antivirus. And only having antivirus is not a solution. You should update that antivirus regularly. Okay, then only it is going to work. Okay, second, check whether your antivirus software has potential to detect every type of virus. It may happen that you have bought a antivirus and it is not that strong. The virus is there in your computer. Okay, so if your virus are more stronger, or if it is not present in that antivirus database file, every antivirus has its own database. In that database it has a list of virus, and that antivirus cures only that viruses. It kills or it repairs only that files which is infected with its database viruses file. Okay, if in your computer you have a strong virus which is not present in this database, that antivirus will not be effective. Okay, so you have to check that if your antivirus software is not that much potential to detect every kind of virus or strong kind of virus, please buy a new powerful antiviruses. Okay, so that is also one thing. Next, you can install firewall. Firewall is a software which restrict incoming and outgoing traffic on network. So you can uh, put some sites in firewall so that you cannot on it. Okay, on it. Okay, for example, in our school we have firewall, so you cannot on YouTube or any other unwanted sites there. Okay, so that's the magic of firewall. Yes, firewall can prevent some incoming and outgoing network traffic. It can prevent, of course. Okay, so having firewall is also one of the prevention method. Next, always scan the pen drive before copying the files. Okay, keep on scanning the pen drive. Okay, so whenever we are putting pen drive to a system and it asks for the scan, we act as we are very busy and we don't want to scan. But that is the wrong method. It hardly requires 2-3 method, and it is always better to scan the pen drive before use. So just remember this from today. Okay, that you have to scan your pen drive before using it. Avoid downloading and installing pirated software from internet. We Indians are very good at this. Okay, कि free में मिला, we are accepting it. It okay. Just remember that if we want to use any kind of software, avoid downloading it from internet, the pirated one. Go for buying the software. Okay, scanning the downloaded files before opening them is also a good option. That whenever you download something for internet, scan it first. Your antivirus will scan that. It will make sure that the file is okay, and that after that only you open it. Okay, so it can help you to prevent a virus. And scan hard disk twice a month. Many of you are very sure that no, I have an antivirus, so I will not get any kind of virus in my computer. But that is not the thing. We work on internet. Nowadays we have started using internet like anything. Okay, we are spending much more time on that, maybe through mobile or laptop, whatever. So it's better to scan the hard disk twice a month for precaution. And one very important thing, that we can take backup of important files every day. Okay, if you are working on some important project, or if you have some important data on computer, try to take backup. Okay, so if one day there is a virus attack due to any reason and your data is lost, at least you will have that important stuff with you. So it's better to have a backup. Next, never click on an attachment in an email unless it is from some genuine and trusted source. So it is very important that if you are getting any kind of spam mails, don't go for it. Don't click on any kind of links that you will come into trouble. Okay, so if it is from a genuine and trusted source, then and then only try to open it. So all these are steps of prevention. Okay, so what are the things which we have studied today? We have studied that there are four types of viruses. Okay, and I have told you to remember all this all this table types of viruses as well, their examples, because it is very important from exam point of view. Then we have seen different symptoms of viruses and how the virus spreads. The three main reasons: removable storage device, internet, and email attachment. And last not the least, we have studied steps to prevent the viruses. Okay, moreover, I will just instruct you that if your parents are working on laptops or they are doing some kind of work from home using this network and computers, you can talk to them that what they are doing um, to prevent virus or dealing with that situation. Okay, so which kind of antivirus they have used in your system, in their system. So it's better to talk to them that you can get more idea about this. It's a general problem which everyone has, so it's better to talk with your parents about this. They may give you some extra inputs. You would understand the name of antivirus which they have installed in the system. Okay, so your knowledge, you may get some additional knowledge also. So I hope whatever points we have discussed today is very clear. I'm sending one more video with this. I hope you will see that also and your concepts are clear. If it is not, and if you have any kind of doubt, please feel free to contact me personally. You can call me, message me. I don't have any problem. Okay. So stay safe. Have a great day. Okay.